Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy New Year. I haven't seen y'all since last year. Welcome to Talking Out the Box podcast. This is season two. Not one, but two. Peace. This is Lamont Ferguson. I'm your host extraordinaire. I am the host. No, I'm not gonna say I'm the hostess with the mostest. Don't no dude say the hostess with the mostest. You get what I'm saying? But however, I would like to welcome you all back. I mean, last year was an amazing year. There was some ups, there's some downs, there's some sides, there's this side, that side. There was a lot of things going on. But however, whatever you saw last year, whatever you went through last year, it's all over now. It's all over. Whatever trials you were going through last year, guess what? You got a new slate. Happy New Year. And I would like to say this. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. What we got going on this year is some amazing things. I have a very special guest, and my very special guest, he brought a special guest. Do you know who I have on this show? If you've been following me, you should have been seeing the advertisement, or some people say the advertisement. The advertisement. Cal Cash Jackson Green is here. Councilman. I'm talking about councilman of District 7 in Virginia Beach. You get what I'm saying? So he's going to talk about something very special that's going to be happening at the poolside. And you know who's going to be at poolside? If you remember something in your heart. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not. You know what? I wasn't going to sing this song, but I can't. I can't do it. I'm not. I'm not going to sing this song because I don't want to sound a whole lot better than Michelle. Oh, shoot! I said what we gonna talk about, but y'all just stay tuned. But let me open up the show in my regular fashion. Y'all already know what I'm gonna say. We always gotta open the show with this because I was really excited. That's why I just blew past what I normally do. But it's a new year, and we talking out the box podcast, baby, and we gonna be doing a lot of different things this year. Just hang on and follow what's going on with this show. But however, let's go ahead and start it off. Be great on purpose. Don't let your greatness happen by accident. Don't just accidentally be great. Some people can be great, but sometimes this is an accident. They might do something phenomenal accidentally. If you ask them to do it again, they can't do it again because they weren't being great on purpose. They wasn't being intentional. So remember, be great on purpose. My next thing I like to say is a lot of people complain about their Wi-Fi connection, whether it's AT&T, whether it's Verizon, Bios, Cox Cable, Spectrum, whatever you got, T-Mobile, Boost Mobile, whatever Wi-Fi connection that you have. If you stay connected to God, you will never ever lose your connection. With those other companies, you may have shaky Wi-Fi. You may be on a train, you may lose your Wi-Fi. You may be on a bus and you lose your Wi-Fi. You may be having a storm in your area, you may lose the Wi-Fi. And you're like, man, I can't connect. I done lost my Wi-Fi. But guess what? If you stay connected to God, you will never ever lose that connection because God will always be there. So stay connected to God. And my final one, let your faith be bigger than you. And what I like to say, I say that because we say that we have faith. Like, I'm gonna use this for an example. If you have a job promotion possibly coming up, and then you say, you know what, I'm gonna pray that I get that position. But then you don't really pray about it. You pray about it, then you start thinking like saying like, I hope I get the job. but that means you don't have faith. You are not letting that faith be bigger than you. You understand what I'm saying? You got to let your faith be bigger than you. So if you're going to pray about that promotion, let it go. Have faith that you're going to get that job promotion. If you're praying about that relationship, don't be, I hope I get with this guy. I hope I get with this guy, this girl or lady or whatever you want to say nowadays. I'm just saying. But you have to keep your faith and keep it steadfast. And once you pray about it, you got to leave it alone. Put it up there. Throw it away. And then now we're going to be moving forward. Moving forward, I was going to do a whole big year in review, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to do moving forward. So moving forward, whatever your plans are, moving forward, you're going to pray for it. You're going to leave it alone. What your grandma say? Let it alone. Let that alone. So when you pray about that job or whatever, you got to move forward and let it alone. Let that pray and your faith is going to dissipate in the air and let it happen. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and move forward. Our current events, there's a lot of things going on. I have a comedy show that's coming up this week, this Saturday at the Push Comedy Theater right downtown Norfolk. Yep, I'm going to be slanging Ferguson's downtown Norfolk, baby. I'm going to be doing my thing. I got a 15-minute set. I'm going to be talking about some new stuff. I'm going to be talking about some old stuff. It's going to be a fun night, and hosted by Hatton Jordan. And he's a great friend of mine. He's a phenomenal host. Man, listen, it's going to be a great year. We starting off. We already starting off. And I would like to say this before I move to my next little blurb down there. I realized something. Like, I am getting older, and I realize like this is something I'm gonna talk about on Saturday. Like, females, they have, as they get not older, but they become more seasoned, they have this thing called menopause. They get hot, their personal summers, they waving the fan, but the tissue, or they have their hot summers, right? But like the fellas, we get menopause, but it's not in that frame of mind. We got soon as you say something that's on suspect, people are like, man, pause. So we got menopause. That's man pause. So if you say something to another dude, or if you could say, dude, bro, I love you, man pause. You gotta say man pause. So that's our menopause. We can't even love on our brothers like we ought to, because there's a lot going on with mental health and stuff like that, and you want to be able to tell your brother, your best friend, bro, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Because life is short. Now we got to go, bro, I love you, man, pause. So we suffer menopause, but we going to talk more about that at the second Saturday comedy show on Saturday. My next thing I want to talk about is midweek comedy relief is coming up at the FFX Family Theater right down in Virginia Beach. So we're gonna talk. Wait, hold on. We got Cammy on the board. So Miss Cammy on the board. She throwing all the stuff up there. She's like, bah, hey, you gonna throw that up there? Bah. It's all good. Listen, we got the midweek comedy relief that's coming up on January 21st. And what's going down with that, we're going to have David Katash. He's going to be on the show. Fred McCann is going to be on the show. We're going to rock out. It's going to be a mystery comedy theater, all mixed together. And we've done about 5 or 6 shows, and every last one of them is out the box. Now let's go ahead and go to the what else we got going on at the FFX Family Experience Theater is Kashara Bailey's album release, Freedom. Now, she played the lead in my last play, which was Until Death Do Us Part, and she crushed it. I'm saying, far as singing, far as acting, she crushed on all levels. Now she releasing the album. We gotta be there. We gotta be in the house talking out the box. I gotta come up with a name for my fans. Like, it's gotta be like, it's gotta be something special. Cause you know how like back in the day, the Hulkamaniacs and stuff like that. I want to have my own little saying for the people that's tuning in to Talking Out the Box podcast. So we'll call them the TOTBs. Nah, I don't like that. We gotta come up with. If you can come up with one, inbox me. Let me know what we're gonna call y'all. Little Fergites. I don't know. Does that sound like Gentiles and stuff like that? I'm not gonna do that. But also, what else we got going on is the film festival, the Virginia Black Film Festival, February 19th through the 22nd. It's going to be in Williamsburg. If you are a creator, content creator, filmmaker, producer, writer, actor, director, consultant, stage, so everything about this film festival, we're going to have, it's going to be different workshops. So there's going to be acting workshops. Hold on one second before I get there. We actually, yeah, just hang tight. But with the Virginia Black Film Festival, they're going to have a variety of workshops, stage combat. You're going to have special guests coming in. I'm not going to tell you what celebrities going to be there, but there's going to be celebrities there. And this is, I think, the third year that it's been, because it's Hampton twice. So now it's going to be in Williamsburg. So if you anybody in the entertainment industry on all level, backstage, the production assistants, if you're anybody that's dealing with the entertainment, the film world, show up. And if you're not, if you're uprising, a person that's thinking about the industry, come on out. It's a great time. Now, the next image that you're going to see is the filmmakers of Virginia. The filmmakers of Virginia. This right here, look at the image. Don't forget this image. Thank you, Miss Cammy. Thank you. Don't forget this image. Recently, Eastside Bolden, he's a local filmmaker. He was born and raised in Portsmouth. He went out to LA. He did his thing out LA. He came back home. He's filmed several projects, the Virginia series, quite a few. He got one, a series that's on YouTube now called Save. It's phenomenal. I'm in the Virginia series. I play a detective. You gotta go check that out. But however, he had an idea that we all should come together as content creators on all levels, just like the film festival, on all levels, whether you're a writer, actor, director, producer, singer, model, you just want, all levels of content creators come under one roof, right? And we create this whole community. So what he did was he said, let's do that, because everybody have their own little circles that they deal with on a regular basis. So he wanted to bring everybody so everybody could connect and network together under one roof. And this started 2 weeks ago. We met 3 weeks ago. And the last week we had a great turnout. This past Tuesday, we had the people that was the first week, they came, and more people came. And it was standing room only. And we're doing workshops and stuff like that. He had Kashan, I forgot the gentleman's name. He's a content creator. He spoke about the industry of creating content and stuff, talk about algorithms and all that stuff. So each week is going to be a different workshop, and we're going to be doing this for like 6 weeks, and just trying to grow the community. And it is coming together. And yesterday was a phenomenal day. We actually put everybody in a group, and they came out with some content. So we put a director, a producer, a writer, and 2 actors in one group. So we have 5 different groups creating content that's going to be released next week. And we're going to continue to do stuff like that to continue to grow each other's brand, each other's content. I mean, it's some when, like I said, when I opened up the show, I said, forget about 2025. Hey, look, 2025, you made it out alive. Oh, I got Mars. Oh, that's Mars. There you go. 2025, you made it out alive. Now 2026, hey, this thing gonna be sick, and I don't mean in an illness way. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be so many things going down. More films coming out of the area, more artists coming out of the area, bigger and better things that's going down. Yeah, y'all just stay tuned to Talking Out the Box podcast, because we're gonna be talking about it right here, and you're gonna hear it here first. If you follow me, you will see it before I talk to you, because I talk to you on Wednesday, right? The things that the filmmakers of Virginia, that happens on Tuesday. So if you follow me, you will see that this is one of the videos. Hey, look at this. Look, yeah, go back down. I'm sorry. Check this out. I see something right there. So she's on board as well. That's East Side of the Crown. He's the founder. Paula, she's on the board. It's going down, man. It's going down. Like I tell my kids, my children, I want to say this. If you have children, they're not bad. They haven't been whooped. But if you have children, they've been whooped several times, and they've been put in. Those kids hadn't been put in timeout. They got whooped, and they got their electronics and everything taken away from them. If you got children, but like I said to my children, you have to see it to believe it. And I wanted to show you guys so you can believe, to understand what's really happening, because I could talk here all day. If you won't see anything here or on my Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, if you don't see none of that stuff, then you're like, man, I ain't watching Talking Out the Box. He just blowing smoke. But follow me, and you'll see what's going on, and you can partake of what's going down. Let's go ahead and move forward, because we got some guests we got to bring in here, and I don't want to hold them up because they got some other things going down too, so they got to get going. But I have to talk about, before I get to the other entertainment, I am directing a play that's going to go down first weekend in March, and that is called Find My Way Back, and that's written by Juanita Wynn, and I'll be directing that. And a phenomenal cast. Everybody, we have Aaron's, we have Ahmad Clemens, Kashara Bailey, Gina Blunt, Gina Patton, Tony Britt. I mean, it's a phenomenal cast. Hopefully I'm trying to make sure so we got two Ginas in the show. Kashara Bailey, we got Ahmad Clemens, we got Aaron, we got Tony Britt. Phenomenal cast, I'm telling you. So once you lock in, you just gotta follow us. You gotta follow us and watch what's going on. You gotta follow the grind. And also, I'm gonna put up more content. I'm also gonna go live more. Actually, go live right here from the studio, so you guys can see, like, look, we're putting it down out here in Virginia Beach. You get what I'm saying? And let's go to the entertainment. So I always have something I call Ferg 5. So the Ferg 5, for my newcomers, the Ferg 5 is I watch something the week prior, whether it's a series or whether it's a movie. I give it a rating. And what do you think a Ferg 5 is? Ferg 5 is this, bam. If it's a great movie, bam, you get 5 fingers. 5 fingers, right? So what I watched since I've been away, you know, you see it. Oh wait, here you go. You see it right there. All Her Fault. It's on Netflix. Is it on Netflix or Peacock? I watch so much stuff. But this series, don't let that title mislead you. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. There's a missing child. There's a couple of people that's of interest who have this child missing, and what's gonna happen is the detectives are going to try to figure out who have this child missing and who set this child up to be picked up to be missing. And it says all her fault, but is it her fault or is it his fault? Is it his fault or is it her? And I'm not going to tell you who her is. Listen, it's a phenomenal, phenomenal show. 8 episodes, short, sweet, quick. Some shows, I mean, like Power. I can't rate Power because it's like 100 episodes and then like 700 offshoots. I can't catch up with that. So look, this is my rating for All Her Fault. It gets the Ferg 5, y'all. It gets the Ferg 5. 4 fingers and a thumb, that's 5. It gets the Ferg 5. If you got a chance, go ahead, peep it out, man. Peep it out. Last but not least, before I get my guests up here, let's go ahead and talk about the NFL playoffs. I'm going to pull up the little bracket and I'm going to look at it. And what I'm going to do, y'all know my team is Detroit Lions. Yes, we didn't make it to the playoffs. What happened was we pretty much resting all our players. That's why we didn't want to get to the playoffs. We wanted to rest our players for next year. And that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. The first round, we have the Texans versus Pittsburgh. You got Jacksonville versus the Bills. Then you got the Patriots versus the Chargers. Here's my picks for those first 3 games that I'm going to talk about. Pittsburgh's not going to beat. There's no way Pittsburgh going to beat the Texans. They just slid into the playoffs. They're not winning that game. Bills, they're going to beat the Jags. Drake, they're going to dog the Chargers. They're going to dog them. In the NFC, you got Green Bay Packers. As I'm a Detroit fan, I don't like either one of these teams, either the Bears or Green Bay. I don't like neither one of them. But because I got to pick somebody, I'm going to actually pick the Bears. I'm going to go back to the old school when they had Walter Payton, Refrigerator Perry, Singles, all those guys. Listen, I'm going to say it right here. The Bears, because they haven't been good since they've been the Bears. You get what I'm saying? They was in the playoffs like maybe 8-9 years ago, I believe, but they have been the Bears since the 80s, right? So we're going to say the Bears. I got one thing for y'all. They going to go deep into the playoffs. I'm just letting y'all know. San Francisco versus the Eagles. I don't think McCaffrey and company gonna be able to come over the Eagles. They're not. They're not gonna be able to overcome the Eagles. Not at all. Eagles got this one. And the last game, you got the Panthers and the Rams. The Rams gonna do them dirty. I'm sorry. It's nice that y'all made it in, Panthers. We didn't make it in, y'all did. But it's nice seeing y'all in the playoffs. That's it. But listen, that's my first half of the show. You already know you want to rewind and all that stuff. Just rewind after the show. because this is live. So while you're watching this, it's going down here in Virginia Beach. I got a special guest coming up. We're going to go to a commercial break, and I'm going to grab those special guests, and we're about to continue to have some more fun right here on Talking Out the Podcast. I am your host, Lamont Fergson. We will be back after this commercial break.
Film Productions presents a romantic comedy.
Christina told
One step away.
her boyfriend has a cousin named Tracy, right?
Lisa, Anthony,
Tracy. Oh, she's a very attractive woman.
Well, I'm so sorry. I got a lot going on, okay? I got to get these contracts submitted by this weekend.
Alicia,
But you need to enjoy your life. You act like you're 70.
Tasha,
Is anybody jumping in your DMs?
Terrence,
So I decided to come by and bring you something special.
Wow. You remembered. How thoughtful. Oh, I like what I see here, Mr. Anthony.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that, but call me Anthony.
Okay. Anthony.
I know. We had such a good conversation privately.
Tracy. Really? Quincy.
Oh. So right now, I mean, I'm kind of like in between jobs, between jobs,
My name is Anthony, by the way.
Alicia,
Alicia.
Yeah. nice to meet you. You too.
And not missing the opportunity.
I did meet somebody else at the bar.
Oh, I'm listening.
You didn't get her number, or? Oh, you ain't sealed the deal. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, black man.
Don't tell me he's married. He got 10, 11 kids.
No, we didn't even exchange numbers.
have y'all ever let a woman get away? No, not me. Look at me, see them every time, baby. Don't play.
Are we working with any relatives in the area? Any tall, dark, and handsome? Goes by the name of Anthony, perhaps?
Girl, that's real specific.
And taking chances. Snooze, you lose.
Listen, we are back. Look, but we have guests. Look at that.
We've got guests.
We got guests. That's that. No, you're fine. You can keep it live.
I love it.
You can keep it live. You want to set up right there?
Because we're live.
Yeah, keep it live.
Okay.
You want to use answer? You want which one? You want tilt?
No, I was just, getting little pictures of us.
Oh, okay. Look at that. We're so live that you can hear us live.
Let's go.
So you guys have seen this young man here before. Councilman of District 7.
Yes.
Oh,
Honored.
I'm
honored.
The 7 is a lucky number.
It is.
Cal Jackson. Look at that headshot. I know that dude, that guy. And this young lady right here to my right, my immediate right.
District 7 also.
She is District 7 as well.
Tallwood.
I can't go to Tallwood because I'm not tall. I'm short. So
I'm short too.
Yeah. So this is Tiffany Jenkins.
Hey, hi.
Tiffany Jenkins.
That's right. Nobody better talk about Miss Jenkins.
Ain't nobody better. Let it alone. Let it alone. Let it alone. Like we was talking about faith. Leave it alone. Let it alone. Stop playing about it and I still hope. Let it alone.
That's right.
So we're gonna talk about some fantastic things that's going down. So we're gonna start off with Cal, and he gonna pass the baton because his throat is he has lost his voice. So he'll talk briefly, and he's gonna pass the baton.
Listen, everyone, I'm honored to be here. I'm Councilman Cash Green, District 7. As you know, I'm hard at work, so I never stop talking.
That's right.
But this is my way of, I guess God is saying, let others talk for you. And so then I thought, who can I call to talk about something that we are doing to revolutionizing District 7, but not just District 7, Virginia Beach as a whole.
Right.
We are getting ready to do a retro for the music industry. We are retro for the music industry, which meaning we are reaching back to those icons who laid the foundation for music and arts and beats and the craft, right, of music. And we're bringing them back to VA.
Okay.
For the number one reason is to break up the VA trap.
Oh, look at that. Break it up. Break it
I
up.
gotta say it.
Break it up.
I gotta say it.
Break it up. Listen, and you heard it here first, talking about the podcast. We're going to be on the edge this year. This season 2, and we coming out the box.
The VA trap.
With council member. Out the box.
That's right.
Out the box. And then we got not only councilman, we got Jenkins. So Jenkins going to talk for the councilman here. So what are we going to talk about? Because I kind of hinted earlier what we're going to talk about.
Okay.
So.
Oh, well, first, let me just do a full introduction.
Yeah.
My name is Tiffany Jenkins.
Right.
And I am of Jenkins brand, and I am a humble servant of the 757.
Hold on. We got to do. It's going to be like, what's the show? Not Breakfast Club. What my the Drink Champs? How they always interrupt them people. And as they talk. Wait. Well, you said the brand, the Jenkins brand.
Jenkins brand.
And what is the Jenkins brand?
So Jenkins brand is an elevated events brand. And we aim to bring creative events to the community. And so we do that in various ways. We just did Neon Festival in Norfolk. We did a rolling fashion show there.
Okay, all right.
And so, we reinvent what is already existing.
Okay.
And so our goal is to engage people in a creative way, and so that they really lean on one another for community. So
see, it wasn't just a voice. It wasn't just a voice that was going to be speaking here. There's a reason why. So finish. So it's a special event. So for the people who want to know the Jenkins brand, what are special events? Is it weddings or?
So we range in different things. We specialize in art galleries, fashion shows. We do open mics for local artists. We make sure that we are highlighting our local artists as far as visual arts.
Right.
And we also highlight our models in the area. We look out for our local designers.
Okay.
And we're big champions on bringing in local businesses to be able to promote through vending and things of that nature. So we really just come up with different concepts and just trying to shape them into something that's interesting.
You said try. We don't try on this show.
Oh no, we do.
You shape it. You shape it. You shape it.
We shape the narrative. And what we have seen is that a lot of people didn't understand the capacity and capability of the creative in the area. And so we decided to highlight that in every form that we possibly could.
Oh wow, that's amazing, and it's interesting that you're doing it. And then with Eastside Bolden again, with the filmmakers of Virginia, that's his ideal. He bringing everything to all the creators together, and this area is about to boom. I mean, it's been booming, but low key, but it's about to pop.
That's exactly right.
And the ground floor, the foundation has been laid. This young man has continued to build upon the foundation that's already been there. And I've been to his events and I've seen what he's in the Timberland event.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that whole weekend was phenomenal. And that's just one.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
and I was like, man, I was in Norfolk for that weekend.
Okay.
Right. And so I was just absolutely heartbroken that I was, having to miss that. But those weekends kind of coincided for us. But I'm very proud of, the foundation that he's laying for, our community and the creative space. And it's just a wonderful thing to be able to witness.
Right.
And to work with Cash and make sure that everybody is seen. That's the biggest thing.
Right.
people don't understand how talented Virginia really is.
Oh yeah, for sure,
Mhm.
for sure. Although I'm from Detroit, but
Hey,
what up, though? What up, though? Northwest side Detroit. What up, though?
Okay, we talking about a 7 mile, 8 mile.
Oh, what you know?
First of all,
What you?
6 mile of Schaefer.
Oh wait a minute. She know she said 6 mile and Schaefer. This is not an Eminem moment like 8 mile only.
No, baby.
You know about Detroit. You're a Detroiter.
I'm a Detroiter.
What school did you go to?
So I spent my summers in Detroit, right?
I'm gonna still give you a point.
Look, my
Because you said 6 mile Schaefer. Okay.
High school.
I did driver's training there.
Okay.
Driver's
So
ed, yeah.
they got married as 18, 19.
And so,
my dad was military, but my parents were determined to make sure that we could survive the world.
Yeah.
Summers in Detroit,
So,
where we
that was a boot camp.
Oh, come on.
That's going to Detroit. That's boot camp.
No, they was like, I'm a light skin. You're not from here.
Right.
But it was good because I
funny.
feel like I'm good in every hood.
Oh yes, you are now. You are. Yeah. Because it's funny because I've been down here so long, so when I go home, I really feel like a visitor, like a tourist. Because I'm looking around like, oh, this is new. Oh, this is look at that. I'm driving. Yeah, I'm driving. And then the missus like, can you stay on the road? But I haven't seen this building before.
Yeah, and here's the thing. This isn't a lot of things that we're doing. Is I go and I see what they're creating there.
Yeah,
and I
that's
bring it
dope.
right here.
That's dope.
So we research all over the world to just kind of see like what people are doing and what's exciting.
That's
Detroit
amazing.
got some exciting stuff happening right
That's
now.
exciting. And then I want to lose the momentum right now. No, but that is Fergo,
Stop.
White Castle,
First of all,
Better Made
look,
Chips,
first of all, Coney Island.
Coney Island.
If you even try to come here without some White Castle, you better smuggle it for me.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's only a few hours.
I have to go back up there anyway, so I'm gonna have to bring back some. Yeah, because I tried the Walmart, man. It is not. It's horrible.
Come on. It's just horrible. You may as well drive to Georgia and get crystals.
Right. So, I'm all excited now. You talk about reaching back, retro, reaching back.
Yeah.
So who are you reaching back? If y'all listening, who from the retro will you be bringing?
So
who is it?
We are bringing national recording artist Michelle. She will be at Poolside Cooking February 7th, 5 p.m. Poolside Cooking is located on Holland Road in Virginia Beach, so y'all come through. Absolutely wonderful place to be able to congregate with folks. They're doing some amazing things, bringing artists to the forefront, artists that we know and love, and they're just kind of reviving voices that are timeless. So,
Right. She looks phenomenal. Like,
I mean, I'm like, I can't wait.
She is phenomenal. They say black don't crack unless you use it. But anyway, so with Michelle A coming, okay. So what is this event about? Is she gonna do a concert? Is she gonna tap dance? What's she gonna do?
So I know that she will be performing. Of course, we're hoping to hear some of her greatest hits, and including "Something in My Heart." She is definitely going to be cooking. I'm hoping she's behind, cooking up something with the crew there. And she'll also be just kind of mingling with us and just talking to us about some of the VA creative initiatives that we plan to, bring to the forefront in this area.
That's right.
And so creating a pathway for Virginia artists as far as from LA and California to Virginia. I mean, we really need that pathway and that network. And she's helping to facilitate, people being able to be seen
Right.
on the West Coast as well as on the East Coast, and we just need that collaboration.
Because she has a very, like we were talking earlier, she has a very deep story.
Deep story.
It's very deep.
Night deep.
Right.
Who else deep?
Yeah, we got
Dre.
Dr. Dre, all those.
And so what I will say about her is that she is a force to be reckoned with.
Right.
She's an incredibly savvy businesswoman who has had the respect of people in the industry for years.
Yes.
And I really love how this new generation is really embracing her, music, and they're using it in samples. We talked about this earlier.
Yeah, right.
Future, has the song Like That with Metro Booming.
Right.
And they were able to use her voice in the sample for
Correct.
that song. And she's had various other samples with The Game and all of these other things. And she's just, a legend, a living legend.
A living legend, correct.
Right. So we're just looking forward to expose
her. Question. So is this the first of many, or this is just a flash in the pan? Say, okay, let's see how this works.
So the goal is to continue to create avenues for artistic expression, and we want to be able to do that through bridging the gap from our past musical experiences and combining them with our future.
Okay.
And so it's just a time in Virginia history that we're really just digging deep to find our roots.
Right.
And a lot of those roots are leading back to, our music from the past. And we're really just transforming it in a way that, that resonates with younger folks well as
because TikTok brings everybody back.
Come on,
it does.
The clips.
Moses.
Yeah,
she's killing it right now.
Right,
she hasn't had an album out in years. And
she's a beast.
Absolutely, and we didn't know these things, and a lot of people, come out of the music scene because of life happening.
Right.
And they're really starting to be revived through social media, and people like Cash who are saying, hey, come to Virginia and see, that there's a market here, and not only for you to be able to be re-seen, but also for you to engage with the new artists in this area. So.
Now with it's interesting. Yes, well said. Well done. 6 Mile. So when we were here before, we was talking about Timbaland and all that. This is a visionary because he was talking about this stuff last year.
I have heard.
Yeah, and
during
people
your campaign too.
Yeah, and people think like this moment is new. It's been brewing.
Yeah, it's been in the making for a while, and it's been such a breath of fresh air because this has been our initiative. My husband and I, for the last 4 or 5 years. I grew up in this area. He grew up out here, and we are both creatives.
Right.
And we were seeing that there is a lack of connection between industry and economy. And that's the biggest thing for us.
Right.
Like, how do you make money as a creative here? Right. And that was something.
That part.
Right. And what we found is that it was easier for us to seek out folks who need the community to be together, right? We saw that cities had a vested interest. We saw that corporations had a vested interest. And so our aim was to focus on people who had it, right? We're like, hey, look, it stands to be better for our community as a whole.
Right.
If we are healthier, if we are happier, and we are communicating. Right?
Correct.
And so the events essentially keep your whole city alive, right? This is how and why people come to tour here, right?
Correct.
Tourism. They come to, to enjoy our dining. They come to enjoy our beaches and our hotels and all of these things. And so entertainment is truly the economy that keeps everything alive.
Absolutely. You know what? She's a mouthpiece. She needs to be my co-host. But you're absolutely right, because that's the the creators, we work regular jobs because we trying to keep that dream alive.
Right.
You're doing this, and as a creator, it's not creative. It's not a 9 to 5.
It is not.
You know what I mean? You biggest, you may have a huge show, but then you can go back to work.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? So
I just got to a point where I refused to get a job. Thank God that I had a husband.
Right,
that was
right.
like, okay, I got you.
Mhm.
But it really was just digging in and saying, you know what, I really love this.
Mhm.
And I don't want to take my focus off of this anymore.
That's right.
So what can I do to facilitate that we can continue to create?
Mhm.
And so we just reached out. You
Yep.
know?
And then on that note, I want to say, I said to the hit makers that my commitment to you is that as long as I sit in that seat,
Right.
I'm going to find the money through the community so that you don't have to work the 9 to 5 because you have so much creativity,
Right.
not just for VA, but for the world.
What do you say? That part.
That part.
Right.
Of the world.
Globally.
Yeah.
VA, listen, I'm going to tell you, not only are we doing Mi Chalet, but after that, another firecracker. Another firecracker. I'm telling you, we're going to light it on fire in 2026.
I told you it's about to be sick in 2026. That's right. Yeah. So I'm gonna shout out to my cast. Let me tell y'all, I have an awesome show coming up. I talked about the place called Finding My Way Back. Right? Got singers in the cast. It's not often that you combine singers in your cast. We have Starina. Shout out to Starina. She's a singer. Kishelle Bailey. She has an album release right here in Virginia Beach. She's a singer. We have Tony Britt. He's a singer. He's in the show. Ahmad Clemens. He's a singer. He's in the show. We have a newcomer. His name is Aaron. He's in the show. He's going to do that. 2 other young ladies both are named Gina. I had to go Gina B. Gina B.
This is Tiffany Jenkins.
And Gina B and Gina Pat. So these, I'm saying their names. I'm giving them shout outs because these are creatives that's working a 9 to 5.
It's a problem.
Yeah, a 9 to 5 and doing a play.
It's a problem.
And when we doing plays, you got rehearsals. You got 2 rehearsals out of the week. So you gotta leave your job and go come to rehearsal.
I have to tell you, for Neon Festival, I had to wait on my people to get off of work.
Right.
I had models that had to work. I had, DJs. I had, my friend, Truly Fresh. Shout out to Truly Fresh. He's an artist out here. But he was one of our hosts. And Judy KO. They had to get off of work.
Right.
He works for the National Democratic Committee. She, works for a government entity. Everybody has to have something. And so in our minds, we're like, there can be an economy created. And when I talk a lot in these meetings, I really try to focus on our government starting to make contracts that are literally citizen-centric. Right.
So let's talk about how much time we got. Yeah, okay, we got about 12 minutes.
Right.
So what's that? Talk about that.
Citizen-centric are policies that are implemented to make sure that the citizens actually benefit, right? And so when we are talking about bringing big business here, and we're talking about, like, say for instance, you let a Target come in, right? And we're doing like a deal between the city, and they're saying, okay, Target, you can have this X amount of land, you can do this, this, and this. But the one thing they do not barter is they don't say, hey, Target, I notice you have produce. 30% of that produce has to be local. I noticed that you have clothing. 30% of your clothing needs to be local brands. Right. And so in my mind, and then I want to see that number raise as you're here. You can't be here 40 years and that number hasn't risen. Right. I want to see those implemented throughout the actual corporate deals that are happening here. Right. And so I think that is a huge way to stimulate the economy. I
Mhm.
know Ross has photos.
Mhm.
I'd love to see Ross step in here and say, "Hey, look, we have visual artists in the area. They do they do prints.
Mhm.
Shout out to Chris Green, people like that, who are out here and they have 9 to 5s, but they're selling art, and
Right,
these
right.
arts could be printed in your local Targets, in your local Rosses, in your local TJ Maxx. So we're missing a huge opportunity
And that,
to create
and
wealth.
and that's the same thing that we're working on now with Virginia filmmakers. The filmmakers of Virginia. And it's not just to bring the creators together; it's to create
An
it's an ecosystem where people are getting paid
There it is.
and building and working with the students and stuff
Yes.
like that, and
Yeah.
it's just growing. Because there's no realist like Virginia when it comes to film, because I do a lot of film as well. So when it comes to film, Virginia we don't have a huge film incentive.
No.
Detroit, well, Michigan, they have a huge incentive. That's why you got Transformers and other major films filming there. Here you have maybe 1 or 2 big movies, and that eats up the little money they have. So the average person like myself and any other person that want to create a feature film, there's no money for me because I don't have a name.
Right.
But what we're creating with the filmmakers of Virginia, we're creating an ecosystem so people would know, oh, okay, this is what y'all doing. Okay, we're going to give you, you get what I'm
Now,
saying?
speaking to your point, wouldn't it be amazing
Mm-hmm.
if the Sandler Center
Right.
decided to pick up these types of productions?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That is in works.
Look at God.
I'm just trying to tell you,
Right.
we are in contact with Luther Relives. Luther Relives.
Mm-hmm.
And so he'll be performing at the Sandler Center in Virginia Beach. And so
Right.
we are working on that.
Right.
But I ran my name, Cash Green. I ran on that name specifically.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not putting more cash in your pockets, then what are we talking about?
Right.
I did that because when we had cash, my family, it improved the quality of our lives. We made better decisions.
Correct.
We were able to make wise decisions and even use the word no.
Right.
Because we had the available cash to say no.
Right.
And so if we don't create this micro system where it's an ecosystem that has cash injected into it by the corporate, not the government.
Right.
The government didn't help me with Timberland Way.
Right.
I went to the business community, and because of how they have their taxes situated, they said, "Yes, sir. We'll like to attach our name to that,
Right.
showing that we care about the creative arts, performing arts, students."
Right.
It's the wording. You use the wording, it releases the cash.
Right.
And they want to help, right? Because, like we said, Town Bank wants to know that they're in a safe community.
There it is.
Absolutely.
There it is.
These Centera, they want healthier people. So if we're creating initiatives where, you can have sporting events and all these other things, these are initiatives that help, the hospital have to work, less, they have to do less. They have to, sacrifice less when we're healthier.
Right.
And so, and health isn't just in our physical health, but it's our
spiritual,
health
absolutely.
and our mental health. And so all of these things are really tailored to help our community get through their daily struggles.
Wow.
Right.
Amazing. So we gotta go ahead and wrap this up, man. I'm gonna have to start. I'm gonna have to start doing 2 hours. I want to have 2 hours. So I want you to end with all your handles and more advertisement about what's happening with Michelle Lay, and then
sir.
All right, so I'm gonna start off because I don't want y'all to forget. February 7th, poolside cooking, Niche Chalet. Make sure you're at Holland Road in Virginia Beach.
There she is.
There we go. And so she will be there, and she will be gracing us with her amazing voice and also her amazing story. And so we just want to make sure that, you know, she feels the love of the 757. And so you guys make sure you come out. Ticket prices are not expensive. Check it out. They're on Eventbrite. You can check that link out on Eventbrite. Type in poolside cooking Virginia Beach. It'll come right up.
Okay.
So don't even try to act like you couldn't find it.
Exactly.
If you would like to, you can also go to my page and you can find that Eventbrite link there. You can find me at Tiff J from VA on Instagram. And you can also find my full name because I don't even care about y'all knowing my government. I am Tiffany Cherie Jenkins.
Okay. So
And
that sounds like a Detroit name. That sounds like
right, Tiffany Cherie. And you can find me on Facebook as well. We are Jenkins Brand. And we look forward to making sure that you guys have a safer, more loving, and more creative community. And we're right here to be, you know, on the forefront and on the front lines with you.
All right. And Mr. Councilman?
So I'm grateful first to you, Lamont. Thank you for your professional show.
Thank you.
And congratulations on your second season.
Thank you. Thank you.
With that, you will prosper 2026.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to really connecting with more creatives. I believe the added ingredient that will keep money in our creatives' pockets is retro vibe. So come and support Miss Chalet.
Absolutely.
That is the retro vibe, the stability for the money to begin to flow for the creative community. Retro vibe.
Retro vibe.
And one more shameless plug, okay?
Go ahead, do your thing.
Please do not forget, we do have a special event coming up, 3-day weekend for Pernell Whitaker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you mentioned that too.
That's
Okay.
right.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna let you get into more of the details, but I do want to make sure that you guys know that we are having something so special planned for the family,
amazing.
as well as his legacy. And I'll turn it over.
Sure. Really quick, March, we're going to kick it off actually with March 17th with Mama Ali coming to town.
Wow.
To talk to the media, to prepare the boxing community.
Right.
Her experience with being married to Muhammad Ali, the legend, but also to share the story of how she loved Sweet Pea.
Oh, wow.
And she's going to do that for 2 days, even before the 19th. So the 17th and 18th, she's campaigning how much she loved Sweet Pea Whitaker.
Wow, amazing.
On the 19th, we're going to have a gala. Black tie event. Who's going to be there? You don't want to miss it. It's online. Evander Holyfield is coming to town.
Look at that. Get your ears ready.
Come on, right?
Get your ears
And then we're going to have some star-studded celebrities. Get ready, 2026. VA, Virginia Beach will be filled with celebrities all year long. So the 19th gala, the 20th, we're having poolside cooking. We'll do an amazing introduction of rebranding the Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker's name.
Right.
And then the 21st, we are going to cultivate our young boxers. And we're going to tell them that they now are infused with the spirit, the Olympic spirit of Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker.
Wow.
They call it sweet science.
Sweet science.
The sweet science of Sweet Pea.
Sweet science of Sweet Pea. How can people follow you?
So please, you can visit my Instagram, Cash Jackson Green, or you can go to my Facebook, Cash for Virginia Beach, or Cash for City Council, Cash Green for City Council. Just type in Cash Green. You'll follow me. You'll find me.
It will pop up.
It will pop up. Just type in Cash.
Just type in Cash. And there you have it. The cash class, right here. The cash class.
You do need a cash class.
The cash class. You had it right here. Keep tuning in to Talking Out the Box podcast. I'm your host, Lamont Ferguson, and this is the guest. We starting off 2026, and it is sick. And I know me talking about illness. You guys have a good night. God bless. Be safe.
Hey.
Bye-bye.
Hey.
Out the box where the laughs are loud, the insights are bold, and the vibe is straight fire. I'm your host, Lamont Ferguson, comedian, culture critic, and your new best friend for everything entertainment, from blockbuster movies to local community moves and comedy that cuts deep but keeps it cool.